This will be just a short tester broadcast because of various technical issues. We're not going to be able to run for very long. So if we suddenly disappear, what we'll do is we'll switch to another format that I haven't made up yet. I'll make it up inside my head what format we're going to move to. But for now, if you want to ask us questions, the right place to do it is on the YouTube chat box, which I'm going to go and check now. Do you want me to send you the link to that one?
Yeah.
Now, yeah, that's us. We're live. We're live. The laptops are nearly not live. They nearly got smashed.
Richard got angry.
Because I have unresolved issues. You know, my parents just didn't take good care of me well. And that was just endless rage.
Endless rage.
People say to me, like, how do you summon up all that anger, you know, when you're doing martial arts and stuff and the aggression to focus?
Yeah.
Well, that's not hard. The hard thing is fucking keeping it under control. I was born in the wrong time. You put me in like the front line with the medieval archers and the guys that would hang around in between the archers, you know, and they'd wait for somebody to fall over and then they'd run in with a battle axe and just pierce people's skulls. You know how happy that would make me.
Would you have a battle axe or a sword?
I'd go with the battle axe, but you know, a true battle axe, to go nerd on you, doesn't look like an axe. It looks like a pick, like a long pick, but it was called a battle axe. And it was for piercing armor. It was for piercing French knights inside their armor. Yeah. So they'd go sacre bleu as you pierced them open, peeled them like a tin of tuna.
Is it making you feel happy thinking about it?
Eat the delicious flesh inside. So we're 2 minutes in. We're already on death and cannibalism. Okay. Are you reading the chat? Yeah. I totally relate to the piercing skulls thing in fantasy. Lol. Yeah, fantasy. Totally. I've never done that. Your Honor. Never would. The bodies will never be found.
I was going to ask you to tell some stories about being a doorman, man, and I thought, no, best not. You might already be a bit angered. Well,
you know, I don't mind telling stories about it as long as they're safe stories. I'll go out in Liverpool sometimes. Richie, I saw that YouTube you did the other day, fella. Oh yeah, sorry about that, lad. And then death, and then horrible death.
Lots of death.
Yeah. No, I don't mind telling stories about that. I've just got to be a little bit careful with getting carried away in the middle of a story and then saying people's names.
Oh yeah.
And they go, no. Bro.
This is a whole new experience for me as well. Live.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We usually record it.
Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah. Then
post. We will be recording it dead in a minute because I don't know how many minutes I've got left of this. But if anybody's got any questions, now is a really good time to ask us in the chat box there. What's been on your mind this week, William?
What's been on my mind? Mm-hmm. Oh, you know, like having that discussion about what is fitness and how everyone's really, you know, no one seems to be able to define it. Thinking about that a lot. And then that sort of made me think about, can everyone really actually achieve their goals? Or is it just all down to genetics? Because The Rock is really pissing me off.
Why is he pissing you off?
Because it's obviously implicit on his stupid social media accounts that everyone else is fucking lazy and he isn't.
Well, he does.
He's also 6'6" and 6'6" back way as well.
He does get up every day at 5:30 and start training and really carefully monitor his diet. So being 6'6", you can be a gangly, skinny, fat, useless fucker at 6'6".
You can be.
So he does put in work, but he also puts in steroids. So hashtag motivation, hashtag trenbolone, sustanon, and Dianabol, plus massive amounts of growth hormone, like everybody else who was ever a WWE wrestler. But no, he's a big lad. Fitness is an interesting concept.
It is. I mean, when you sort of link it to achievement as well, I'm thinking, so if everyone works the same level of heart, really puts the same level of effort in, if I don't have the same genetics as him, it's not going to happen for me, is it?
Oh, you're using that word genetics a lot. What do you think it means in this context?
I don't know, I suppose the body you've been born with.
Do you know what I looked like when I was 12 years old?
Yeah.
That's what I looked like at 12 years old.
Yeah.
I'm skinny. I'm naturally really, really slim.
Okay.
They really don't know what the impact of genetics is,
Right.
versus the impact of just adaptation. The human is a very, very adaptable system. And if it's put under the right pressure, it will adapt, which is all strength is. And that's all that like cardio-based fitness is. It's an adaptation to stress.
Yeah.
But I don't think, I mean, obviously being tall, that's genetic.
Yeah.
Having thicker bones, that might be genetic. But other than that, like what's genetic? You know, you're not at your genetic threshold for muscular development.
No.
And you wouldn't know whether you're at your genetic threshold for muscular development within 15 years of training.
Right. Okay.
So you'd have to train from now until you were 45. And then we go, this is probably about as far as you can go.
Yeah.
In terms of size, unless we start putting injections in you.
Right.
So genetics is, as it is in psychology, is blamed. It's just a bin that people throw stuff in because they don't know what else to call it.
Right. Okay.
And loads of top ranking athletes talk genetics. Joe Rogan talks genetics all the time. And I'm like, the fuck do you mean? That's pure voodoo superstition to say, oh, this fighter is amazing. Conor McGregor has got the genetics, or he works really fucking hard.
Yeah.
And he does, you know, in that case, and the traumatic experiences of his life give him a certain predisposition, as they did in Joe Rogan's life, which made him a good martial artist. So even the people who've experienced it for themselves are blind to that fact, and everything gets blamed on fucking genetics. And I'm like, it doesn't mean, that word does not mean what you think it means. It doesn't. You can't go, oh, you're muscly because there's something in your DNA. Yeah, that's not how it works. Or you're really fit because there's something in your DNA. That's not how it works. Bone length, sure. Predisposition to liking certain stuff, maybe. We really don't know. But beyond that, nothing.
Because it's eye color, skin tone, or hair color, all that type of stuff. But because I was reading a quote from Ricky Gervais as well. What did he say? Why didn't you get rich and famous and successful until your late 30s? And then I woke up and realized I was really lazy. But there's that saying to everyone: if you just work really hard, you'll achieve what you want to achieve.
What do you think?
I think, I don't know. I've been trying to work it out in my brain.
Or do you think you hit some magical genetic threshold and go, oh, I can't, it doesn't make any difference now how much work I do, I'm not going to make any more money? I mean,
I think in the version of in the case of sports, I think that it must help.
Right.
In the case of something like Ricky Gervais is doing.
Which is
working really hard, I presume. Well,
no, it's different to sports. It's creativity.
Yeah, creativity. Yeah, creativity. So
we're talking fitness, creativity, implication of money as well. But as far as creativity and sport and money go, I don't know what the upper limits are.
No.
I know that most people will never find out what the upper limits are because they're on the fucking couch eating Doritos and watching Netflix for fucking 7 fuck-facing fucking hours. And then they come to me and they go, I'm depressed. And I'm like, you should be. Life is fucking depressing and you're wasting all your potential, soldier. But I'm not allowed to say that. I have to go, that's sad. Let's talk about how you feel. And how you live in the first world and there are children out there dying of starvation and you have everything and you're sad.